Happy New Year, Creekside families. We hope everybody had a wonderful break. I know I was ready to come back. How about you, Mrs. Fugate?
Absolutely. Kids were too.
They were very excited to come back, and the weather changed drastically since we left for break. Before break, we were outside every day, and we've had a couple days of indoor recess now, which brings up the question of how do we determine when we have indoor recess? So maybe you can talk about that.
Right. Well, I think it's a district decision. District-wide, the guidelines are 20 degrees with wind chill. So if it's higher than 20 degrees with wind chill, the children are able to go outside.
Yes.
And anything below that, the students would have indoor recess across the district. So
we have a wonderful person in our front office that her job is to take a look at the computer and decide if it's time for us to go out, and then we make the decision accordingly. What we wanted to communicate with you, though, is the importance of always making sure you're sending your child to school with the appropriate attire, because we never know if we're going to be going out or not, just depending on what that temperature is when we have our recess time. So hats, gloves, mittens, scarves, all those things that we know are important because our students are outside for a long time this year. They're out there for 30 minutes.
So it's important to prepare your child for the day because the temperature changes throughout the day. So it may start out as a cold day but warm up throughout the day. So
I have a spring thought for us.
Yeah.
The Shamrock Shuffle. Not sure how many of our community members are familiar with this. It's a race at Union Center. It's for Westchester Community Foundation. It's a great way to give back to some organizations. Creekside this year is a charity for the Shamrock Shuffle.
Great.
So we are encouraging our families, if you are looking for your New Year's resolution to run a race or just to get in shape or you just like running races, to join our team. When you go to the registration on the website, you can select Creekside, and it goes for a really good cause. I know we have a lot of staff members that are going to be running. You're going to be running, right?
Right. Well, those of us that are not big runners, we can still walk, right?
That's absolutely right. We have a good group of teachers that are either going to be walking or running it. So we would love to see your family out there. It's for a great cause, and we get some money for it.
That sounds like a win-win situation there.
Absolutely. Do we have any other announcements? I guess we could go back to cold weather. I forgot one thing. Talking about our inclement weather plans for drop-off and pickup.
Right. And so if we would have a snowy day during the school day, you'll be noticing that we'll have some alternate plans, and you've typed up a little half sheet to give parents kind of a heads up that if that back access road were to be closed, we do have alternate plans in place. And we'll be notifying parents via
the Alert Now system. Yeah, we'll be doing that via Alert Now, which is our automated call system. And really, we hope that this is never the case, but we want to make sure we prepare because that back access road, it winds up and it's got that steep incline. We're going to salt it as much as we can, but we never know when something might spring on us and we have to shut that road down. But we will let you know, and we'll have plenty of staff members out directing traffic for that alternate plan.
That's right.
Yeah. Well, we hope you have a fantastic weekend, and we look forward to seeing you again.